ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد کور داد باتورانو کور.
Assalamu alaikum. You're watching RTA News with me, Moryan. Today is Sunday, 22nd of June 2025. Foreign Minister of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, Maulvi Muhammad Taqi, met with Syrian Foreign Minister Assad Hassan Shaybani as they launched the 51st session of the OIC Foreign Ministers meeting in Istanbul. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, both sides described Afghanistan-Syria ties as historic and significant, expressing satisfaction over the two nations' achievements in their independence, security and stability following years of conflict. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Maulvi Muhammad Taqi met with Uzbek Foreign Minister Bakhtiar Saidov in Istanbul. The two sides discussed a range of topics focusing on bilateral ties, regional connectivity, Afghan transit and trade between Afghanistan and Uzbekistan. US President Donald Trump has claimed responsibility for airstrikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites, Pashto, Natanz and Isfahan. Iran's Atomic Energy Organization confirmed the attacks but reported no damage to the facilities in a statement. The organization condemned the airstrikes as a blatant violation of international law, particularly of the Non-Proliferation Treaty, and urged the international community to denounce the US action and support Iran's rightful claims. The Iranian Foreign Ministry has strongly condemned the US airstrikes on Iran's peaceful nuclear facilities, calling the attack barbaric and holding the US government fully responsible for its consequences. In a statement, the ministry urged the UN Security Council to convene an emergency meeting to address what it described as a gross violation of international law and to hold the United States accountable for its aggression. The condemnation comes after US and Israeli forces reportedly targeted Iran's Pashto, Natanz and Isfahan nuclear sites with advanced aircraft earlier this morning. The British government has announced Richard Lindsay as its special envoy for Afghanistan. Mr. Lindsay has formerly held a position of British deputy envoy for Afghanistan and Pakistan. Analysts suggest that Islamic Emirate now meets all international standards and therefore it is essential for the world to initiate a diplomatic relations with Islamic Emirate. Our colleague reports.
The British government has appointed Richard Lindsay as its new special representative for Afghanistan. In an official statement, the government noted that Lindsay previously served as deputy representative for Afghanistan and Pakistan.
The new British envoy is expected to convey the true realities of Afghan society to the UK and international community and to remain uninfluenced by negative or biased policies.
Political analysts have welcomed Britain's move, saying it could help expand relations between the two countries. However, they emphasized that the UK must take further steps to strengthen its diplomatic engagement with Afghanistan.
In diplomatic and international relations, various methods are employed, but the appointment of special envoy to strengthen ties between the two countries often helps clarify the trajectory of those relations. This move is seen as a positive step toward building mutual trust. Afghanistan's rightful demand is that its sovereignty and independence be respected. The country has met the standards set by international norms and laws, and therefore diplomatic channels should now be opened to foster engagement between nations.
It's worth mentioning that 2 days ago, Kazakhstan appointed Yurkin Tokumov as its special representative for Afghanistan, a move that was welcomed by the Islamic Emirate.
Guljeet Singh, an envoy of the Sikh community in Afghanistan, told Kabul Governor Mullah Amin Lawpaid that some community members living abroad are interested in returning to the country. He expressed satisfaction with the current situation, noting that the absence of discrimination and government's serious attention to these concerns, they also want to come to the country. Kabul Governor reaffirmed that the Islamic Emirate and system is committed to protecting all citizens, including religious minorities, and continues to take necessary steps to address their issues. In Nimruz province, 10 fuel pump stations in Zaran city were closed by holidaying prevention and quality control committees. In coordination with the Norms and Standards Authority, the committees assessed fuel quality and monitored prices. Based on the findings, the pump stations were closed and instructed to improve fuel quality and refrain from holidaying. The Ministry of Refugees and Repatriation Affairs has announced that 520 Afghans were released from Pakistani prisons and returned home. According to the ministry, the individuals had valid residence documents but were still detained, spending between 1 to 3 days in prison. And the final news is that custom officials at the Islam Qalab border checkpoint in Herat province have seized over 4,000 cartons of banned drug metadone, weighing more than 14 tons in an imported shipment. The substance had been skillfully concealed within the commercial consignment and was being smuggled into Afghanistan. This was your Tonight News Package. Thank you for watching.
ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد